Alright, everybody out there in the Craft Chest Nation, it's Craft Chest here, and I figured since I was doing some work on the Defiant today, which is just little knick-knack things that I've been meaning to put on here, and man, let me tell you, I don't know if you can see this, but I am some type of sweaty. Alright, just being under here, got a fan blowing, this has been blowing half the time, and this is something I added in, which is one of those high-flow bilge pump fans. What do they call it? A C-flow. And this is a let me actually take the GoPro off and I'll show you, and we'll get you a shot on the inside of the trunk here in just a moment. But this is 270 CFM. This is a 12-volt model C-flow, and 6 amps, and takes a fuse 10 amp, and there you go. And this right here moves some air. Let me see if I can actually demonstrate. I need to get a toggle switch on this, so I'm not going to be actually hooking it up. I got the ground. Oh yeah, baby, look at that. And it moves some air, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, it definitely moves some air. I might have to get some fur back here. Like, you know how people do fur? Let's come back here. Alright, so anyway, there you go. There's that. And I don't want to mess around with it too much because I need to get a toggle switch. And here in the back, if you've never seen it, we have two JP23's strapped onto two Sundown U18s, which are up there through some 3/4 inch plexiglass, and that plexiglass is onto a secondary 3/4 inch birch baffle. The entire box is 3/4 inch double layered all the way around, inside, upside down, inside, you name it, it's all double layered. 3/4 inch plexi is the only thing that is the exception to the rule. Even the baffle is double layered at this point. And so there you go. Let me get back to this. Y'all don't want to look at me, I want to look at the system. And there, we got the JP23's. And if you followed the build or hadn't followed the build and this is your first look at this, you should check it out. It's actually pretty nifty from start to finish, showing you how to do this. Let me get a wide angle shot of this right here. As you, I know you're probably saying, that fan, turn the fan off. No, it's hot and I'm sweaty and old. Look at it, I got the double inputs. It's something a lot of people don't get to see a whole lot on the amp. The back side of it and the back side of it, both of them double inputted. 0 gauge down for sound, their new stuff that they have. I love that wire. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to actually send a sample to Hi-Fi CCA Vega, and next time he does one of those one-off shootouts, I'd love to see how he or what he thinks about down for sound wire, because to my knowledge I don't think he's ever done it, especially the new stuff. I know he hasn't done the new stuff because I watched his last one. Anyway, and as you can see here, the first competition out, and yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of people, but hey, a win's a win, baby. Doesn't matter if there's 10 people or 4 people, I still won. What's up? And here's my decals over here. Got going on this side. We are certified 150. 154.8 is the official score first run. 154.75 second run. And then USAC, I don't know what their mics are talking about, some 153.7. I don't need to get out of here with that. That's a 154 machine, 155 here in just a minute, whenever we get the electrical done right. Oh yeah, and here's something you may not have seen, the new graphics we added to the front of the vehicle. And I just put this on here before we have the windshield changed. And if you've never actually even seen the car, we'll even do this, because I love this. This is a good profile shot. Yeah, look at that. Alright, let's go in the front. Let's go on the front side, show you what's up. So inside, people always, their eyes migrate here first, which is my center channel and my center area right here. We have two Sundown 2.75 drivers, full range, I guess is what they are. And they are really, really good speakers, especially if you build a little enclosure like this. It's really good. Got the JVC. This is the KD X360 BTS model. I don't think they make these anymore. There are some upgraded models. There are now 4, I know for sure, different models of this particular, and there's just minor upgrades that they did to them. and I'm not even going to go over all that. Got me a little voltmeter right there, and also the JP23's. Turn this on briefly. JP20. Oh, the radio's not on. Silly. The radio was like, why is that not coming on? That's right. I got it hooked to the radio power. Alright. So JP23, the base knob actually has voltmeter, Celsius, and Fahrenheit. And that's about how high. That's ambient temperature right now. It's about 90 degrees. And I believe it. Alright. Alright, so we can turn that off. In the doors, we have two 6.5 Scar audio Pro drivers, two Silk Dome tweeters, one here and one there. Got me a nice little blue light, and this wire down here keeps on wanting to untie. I forget why I cut. Oh yeah, I got to re-zip tie that. I forgot why I cut the zip ties. Now I remember I was doing my pillars up here, and never mind the rag, but we do have Raptor lined aluminum floor panels. Raptor line doors, and finally, before I show you this, the U18. There's my new graphic I put in the back, and here's the U18s here. All right, passenger side, driver side, and both sides. Yeah, there we go. I do have this sealed both with foam on the back side, silicone on the front to close up any small leaks, as you can see, and corner leaks here. The subwoofers and the port is 748 cubic inches for a particular class to run monster class and base war. So you could take that math and downgrade it to see what this port area is here. We do have the Sundown, not Sundown, we do have Down for Sound 320 mil. If I can get, I don't know what's going to show straight. I don't know if that will or not. We got the Down for Sound 320 mil, the Rilla mat going on the ceiling. Behind that, all the rails, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but all the rails have foam, and all of the rails in here that I could get foam in, it's got foam in it. All right, all the way plumb. So this is pretty solid up here. And of course my janky windshield, and I dearly hope that smudge on the GoPro doesn't show up too badly. As you can see, I'm sweating like a judge on election day, so I'm not going to be too much longer on here. But I figured since I was getting some footage and clamping and adding a fan and whatnot in the back end of the car, I'd get some footage and just do a little walkabout for everybody. Got a Group 34 excess power battery back there, strapped to a stock battery. We will be at this point adding electrical. Pretty much that's all that's left to do, is adding more electrical. We got the McMahon under the hood, so that's good. We'll be adding supercaps, another Group 34, and more supercaps, because I think that me doing burps is going to be more beneficial to have supercaps, say over lithium and whatnot, etc. so forth. You feel me? Not really building it for demos per se, so much as I am SPL to see what I can squeeze out of the JP23's, because I really like that amp. I know a lot of people think I'm fanboying on this, and maybe I am. And I mean, I've even tried to talk to JP himself from Down for Sound, not JP that I know here from the Gods of Games, but JP from Down for Sound on it. And it's like, I know he's a busy man and all that, put the phone down every now and again, dude. I want to talk. I love your product. I'm trying to fanboy. I'm fanboying, and I'm an old man. What the fuck? All right, it's a crap to the mind, everybody. Let me get up out of here before I start sounding silly. Man, look at that. I love that. Doesn't that look awesome? I don't know how awesome that looks to you guys and gals out there, but I love that. The whole thing. Now we just got to get that rear deck taken care of. Woo! A couple of little knickknacks, and just keep on working on electrical. And that's it. I'm going to leave it there. It's a craft of the mind. Go out there and have some fun. Stay cool, stay hydrated. Woo! We'll go back and review this footage and see what's up. All right. Put everything up and we're done. It's a craft of the mind. Go out there and have some fun. Woo! 5400 watts. And about the same as him. Yeah, so if my voltage was right, and I went up above clipping, then yeah, 6,000 would be about right.
Everything can launch fireworks. Holy shit! My watermelon! It's cooked!